everybody, welcome back to StoneMagpie to hopefully help me choose a frame for my amazing Crystal of Enchantment diamond painting. I hope you saw those videos of me completing this one. If not, have a little look. I will put the first video here for you. Some of you, if you've been looking at my community tab, will know that I ordered a frame for this picture and it arrived very damaged. In fact, it just fell apart. So I'm going to go back onto the website where I ordered my Libra frame from, and we can have a little look, talk about how you put in the measurements, etc. And then we'll see about choosing a frame together. So here we are at easyframe.co.uk, one of the most easiest websites for picture frame ordering that I have found. We start with the sizes page. Here we've got the tabs that we're going to move across to get all of our ordering done. But we start with the size. You can change from metric to imperial and vice versa. And there you can see all of the different size choices. I prefer to use millimeters. So I click on the metric tab here to change it, and I know that the width of the Crystal of Enchantment picture is 69 centimeters, so of course that equals 690 millimeters, and the height is 90 centimeters, equaling 900 millimeters. The great thing about this website is that you can upload a picture to see what the frames look like around the picture, or to give you a very good idea. So I'm going to browse and find my picture. So there is the Crystal of Enchantment picture. I now upload, and there we can see the picture itself on this side. They do not print the image. This is just for us to use to see what the frames look like around the picture. It's brilliant. It gives you such a good idea. One brilliant feature on this website, this is impressive. Some mouldings are not suitable for larger frames, and therefore each moulding has a limit to how big we can make the frame. Our website will automatically remove moulding that we deem unsuitable for the sizes you enter. Therefore, you cannot order very thin wooden profiles for large frames, as they will simply fall to pieces. So I know I have the confidence to order a frame the size I want and it won't fall apart. Next, I would go to mounts. If I was choosing a mount for this picture, which I am not doing this time, but if you do want to mount, you have a choice of a single mount or a double mount. If you click on single mount, it will show you this is not a frame, this is the mount or mat, and it gives you options of how big you want the borders and what colours to choose. It also gives you an idea of the price. So if we wanted a smaller border, left and right, we can have that. It also changes the top and bottom, and as you can see, the image here also changes. So say that you wanted a black mount or a red mount. It is that easy to see. It is so good. Let's try 50. There we are. So it is very, very step by step. I think it's great. If you wanted a double mount, which is of course two different mounts on top of each other, you could have the red mount for the top and say blue for the bottom. And did you see that change there? Watch very carefully. I'll change this colour again. We'll have a top mount of pale blue and the bottom mount red. So you can have a really good play on that. Oval aperture, let's have a look. Oh, that's fancy, isn't it? Let's change the top mount to a purple. Woo! Yeah, so you can have lots of fun there. If you were ordering a mount and you're doing a diamond painting, as you know, the diamond paintings are not flat. The diamonds stand up a little bit from the picture, so it's important if you're ordering a mount to make sure that you change the sizing to ensure that the diamonds fit through the mount, otherwise it won't sit flat onto the canvas. If you look at the measuring advice here, if you enter 500 by 400, the actual opening of the mount would be 496, 396. Well, that would mean that 4 millimeters of the picture, which is equivalent to approximately 2 diamonds on your painting. So that means you have to order slightly bigger if you are ordering a mount to enable the diamonds to fit through it. So you would order a 694 by a 904. Okay, and that, like I say, is to ensure that the mount fits nicely over the diamond, so the canvas bordering it will sit flush to the mount. I really do hope that makes sense. Right, I am not ordering a mount for this picture, so I'm going to change my sizing back. I am not ordering a mount, so no mount. And here we get to the frames. And this is where you can spend hours looking. I always sort it by price. You can sort it by the width, and here on this drop down menu you have all of the different categories of colours and woods. So black and grey is where we will start. The price is low to high, so I know that if I choose this one it's going to be the lowest price, and again it changes the picture so that we can see it. So I have already had a very good look through all of the frames on the site, and I have chosen 3 that I like for this picture. So what we're going to do, once I've shown you, I'm going to scroll through the frames in each category for you. Dark wood and mahogany, there are lots of different options, and yes, it takes a long time to have a good look through. We'll do that one and then you can see the picture change again. And then we'll go through to my 3 choices and have a look and see what you think. So these again are all the wood options, lots and lots of choice, and they come in different thicknesses as well. So you may be able to see here, this is a 30 millimeter, which means this measurement here is 30 millimeters. This one was quite a close run for my options. One thing to show you, if you click on a picture, you can see them closer up. So you can see there's a pale wood, a grey, and then a darker edge. You can see the measurements, so you can see how wide it is and how deep it is. And then you also get a chance to have a 360 to have a look that way as well. So it's really clever. Okay, so these were the wood options in the light wood category. Then you have a bronze category, and again lots of choices in widths, finishes, design. I love this. One day I am going to do a painting where I can use the skull frame. I think that is so fun. Silver, pewter and iron colourways. This was the one I chose for my Libra picture, if you saw that, and if you didn't, I will link it in the video here for you to see the framing of Libra. And that was a very wide frame, being 80mm. Again, there's another skull. Gold frames. Gold skull. Coloured frames. Again, different widths, different colours, different finishes. So you can see how much choice there is, and believe you me, you go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and it's quite tricky. White, ivory and cream. It's quite tricky to actually choose. But the amazing thing is being able to see it on the left hand side. I'll show you a white stain there. Look how different the pictures look depending on the frame choice. It really does change the picture. Let's have a look at an ivory one. Let's do a patterned one. There we are. So what I'm going to do now is show you the 3 choices that I narrowed it down to. Then my intention is to use the community tab and put a survey on of choices, and hopefully you will help me decide which picture frame to go for. So please do head to the community tab. The first frame that is on my list is in the silver, pewter and iron category, not in any particular order. I'm just going to show you the 3 frames. The first one is this 44mm silver leaf, and I liked it because of this edging on it. I think it looks, because there's no mount, it takes the detail around the picture. I will scroll down and show you what it looks like closer up. And it's a silver leaf colour, so it's a sort of a silver and gold finish in one. When we do a 360 view, you will see that a bit better. So it's 44mm wide and 25mm deep in places. And here you can see the colour there. It's sort of a gold and silver with this edging inside of the frame. So that is option 1, and this is the picture showing the frame around it. Okay, let's go to option 2. Option 2 is in the coloured category, and it is this 22mm green and gold stain. I'll click, and there the picture has changed. I liked the edging around the picture because of not using a mount, and then the green in the frame just picks out some of the greens in the picture. So again, I will go down to the bottom and we will have a closer look at the frame itself. So it is a little bit like a goldy silver inside of the frame and then a green surround. It is 22mm wide and 19mm in places in depth. And the 360 view looks like this. Now I think on the 360 this looks a bit blue, but it's not blue. I'm sure it's not blue. Because if you look at these pictures again, there are no blue. So that is frame number 2. And frame number 3 is in the same category, and it is this purple stain. Now, it may look a bit dark, but I do think it picks out the purples of the crystal, the butterfly wing and the flowers. Okay. So it is a wood effect stain, quite basic, 23mm wide, 13mm deep, and we'll have a look at the 360 view. Sometimes just a bit different to have a coloured frame. So that is option 3. So now that we've seen all 3 options, I will put a photo on the screen of all 3, because the clever thing is I can save to gallery for each of the frames. Oh, I need to add that green one here. Save to gallery, and then go back to the silver one and save to gallery, view your design. There we are. There is the gallery. So which one do you prefer? Let's get a closer view. So here are all 3 pictures in their different frames: green, silver leaf and purple. So which do you like best? Which would you go for? Please do head to the community tab, find the survey and click on the one that you like best. And I will leave it open for a little while and then close it down and order the frame from the site. And I'll do the video, of course, to show you it being framed. Thanks everybody for your help. Take care. Bye for now.